Hi everyone, so I'm here with I think the first topic of my advice section or my topic section. I still haven't figured out a name. I got a comment from a viewer and they decided that maybe I should name it The Dish on Trish, which is cute because it rhymes, so I actually might use that. The topic is about sex and I'll be talking about my experience with sex, preventions, anything you need to know about it, and just an overall aspect and feelings I have about it. So let's get started. And aren't you excited to talk about sex? I feel this is kind of awkward because I'm giving you guys advice. I think it's needed because a lot of girls don't know a lot of things and a lot of boys don't know a lot of things. I'm really excited to do this. I'm a little bit nervous or like creeped out to do it, I guess, because I don't normally talk about my sex life. I usually keep that stuff to myself, but no more rambling. I'm gonna get on with the show. Let's talk about sex. So the first thing I want to talk about is like sex with me, I guess, about me. I guess we'll start off by when I lost my virginity. I lost my virginity in grade 11. It was like the end part of grade 11. It was like in January of grade 11. So that's when I lost my virginity, and I was dating my boyfriend at the time since September. And yeah, and I dated him for like a year. So that's when I lost my virginity. It wasn't anything big. Like I've had boyfriends before that, before him, and I've like kissed boys and stuff like that, but I was never fully ready to have sex until that moment. So that's when I lost my virginity. I feel like I did wait. I knew a lot of girls that were having sex in grade 9, even middle school, grade 10 and whatnot, and personally I wasn't ready. I didn't know everything I need to know about my body. I didn't know how things felt. I didn't know like how they should feel, how you should do things. Like I didn't know any of that until I was honestly in 11th grade, and I honestly started thinking about maybe I am ready. And I don't even know, it was kind of like a maturity level, I guess. It came to the point in high school that I knew who I was. I knew myself. I was comfortable with myself, so I was able to be comfortable with someone else. If you're not comfortable with your own body, then it's so hard to let someone look at you and touch you and stuff like that in a sexual way. I believe it's something that like you should wait for, like because it's something that you experience with another person, and that's the thing that you're going to experience with them for the rest of your life. Like that person that I lost my virginity to will always be the person that I lost it to, you know? It's something special, and you kind of always have a connection with them. Not in a sense of like, oh, I'm always gonna love that person or anything, like nothing like that. Like I don't love my ex-boyfriend, but it's more in the sense of that's who I lost it to. The first time I experienced sex was with this person, so I will be connected to that person in that way. Last thing about me about having sex is obviously I have sex, like it just happens and whatnot, and I don't think it was bad for me to lose it. Like I'm glad I lost it, like I'm happy how it happened, how long I waited and all that stuff. But if you could wait to share that special thing with someone that you're going to marry, wait. Like I wish I lost my virginity to Cody, because that would be something we would share for the rest of our lives. So that was it about me and my sex life. If there's any other questions you guys want to know, then just put them down below and I'll answer them. Next I want to talk about is like preventions. It is really important, really important for you to be on any kind of prevention of like having a baby and having STDs and all that stuff. That is so important. You must go to the doctor all the time to get pap tests. I think it's every year they do it, maybe twice a year. That is really important. You cannot miss that, because that lets the doctor know if there's something wrong with you and you guys can treat it as fast as possible. Also, don't be stupid and don't use condoms. Don't think you're gonna be that one person that doesn't get pregnant. You'll get pregnant. You will get pregnant. I've had friends that thought that, and they have children now, and yes, it's lovely and they're cute and stuff like that, but you don't want to ruin your life. You don't want to ruin the child's life. You don't want to ruin the person that you had a child with, his life. So just use condoms. Like, it's not that hard. And if you can get yourself on birth control, do that. Like, it is 99% effective. So there is that still 1%, but if you're careful with it and you do take it at like the same time every single day, then you'll be fine. Like, and also, just because you're on birth control doesn't mean you don't have to use condoms. You still have to use condoms, because birth control doesn't prevent you from like HIV and like STs and stuff like that. So use protection always. So another thing I want to talk about is, I put down my sticky note, no. So what I meant by no is know your body, know yourself, be comfortable with yourself. There's like, it is so hard for someone to come and touch you sexually if you're not even comfortable with yourself. And if you're not comfortable with yourself, don't have sex. Like, don't go and be like, oh, I'm gonna lose my virginity. Don't do it. Like, there's no point, because you're gonna regret it later, and you're gonna hate how it makes you feel because you feel like someone just touched you and you weren't comfortable with it. So please don't do that. Please don't do that. If you're not ready, you're just not ready. And you know, like, some people are ready when they're in grade 9, some people are ready when they're in grade 12, some people are ready when they're like 30, and some people are only ready when they get married. And you know what? That's okay. Like, it's okay to lose your virginity a lot later than a lot of people. Now, the last thing I want to talk about sex is ages. To me personally, I think if you're not in high school, you're too early to have sex. But then again, like, some people, just how they are, they're still immature and whatnot, and still aren't ready for it in grade 9, 10, 11, 12. So sometimes even being in high school is too early. So I necessarily can't put an age on what is too early to have sex. You know yourself. You make the decisions for yourself. And if you're ready when you're 13, 14, then by all means, I'm not going to stop you. But if you're not and you want to wait till you're a lot older, then good for you too. Like, it doesn't matter, as long as you love the person and you're comfortable with the person, then it's all right. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I can't say it's bad. I've known a lot of people losing their virginity really young and they don't regret it, but I also know people that do, and they do regret it. So honestly, it's all on you and all on your decision on how you feel about it. So that is that with the topic of sex. If you want to see another advice or the dish on Trish, then post your comments down below and like the one you want to see. The one with the most likes or thumbs up, whatever you want to call them, I will do my next video on. I think that's it on the whole topic. Yeah, I think it's it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so if you enjoy this, or if you have any other suggestions, please inbox me. I'm going to do some tags, and I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to add me on Twitter. Just look at the description box down below. Much love.